If you're an avid NBA fan, you know that you always got to watch the NBA on Christmas Day. You see some of the most amazing games and amazing rematches. But why does the NBA always play on Christmas Day, and how are these teams chosen? Well, we'll be talking about all that and more, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down because it's your thumb, and let's go ahead and get into it. This year's edition of the NBA's Christmas Day games will be the 74th year in which games were held on Christmas Day. The first game was in 1947 against the Chicago Stags and the Providence Steamrollers. And the way that these games are decided is that back in the day, it was decided by the geographical rivalry, so the players could be home on Christmas Day to celebrate with their families. Now it more turns into who can be the biggest ticket and the most watched viewers on those 5 or 4 Christmas Day games. The NBA is the only league to regularly schedule games on Christmas Day, and NBA Christmas Day games get a lot of viewership, as last year that number did decline because of the sickness that took over the world, as well as their season started on Christmas Day, and people just weren't really, up in hula over watching the NBA because it had just ended like 2 or 3 months ago. The primetime game last year only got about 7 million viewers, as in the 2019 season, the primetime game got about 9 million viewers, which is a 21% decrease for the NBA Christmas Day viewership. But considering that the NFL was playing on the same day as well, that is still a pretty good viewership for the NBA Christmas Day. And the NBA Christmas Day not only is an iconic game for players to play in, but as well as a lot of records and stats have been stored and created on NBA Christmas Day. As in 1961, Wilt Chamberlain scored 59 points and 36 rebounds, which is a record that lasted 23 years of NBA Christmas Day game stats. A few years later, in 1972, Nate Archibald recorded the record for assists at 18. In 1986, Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks came back from a 25-point deficit in double overtime to beat the legendary Celtics in his rookie season. And 1995 was a prominent year in NBA Christmas Day primetime games because it was the first ever finals rematch to take place on NBA Christmas Day, and it definitely held up to the hype, as the Magic with Penny Hardaway and Shaq beat the previous year's champions Houston Rockets. The 2004 Christmas Day was definitely held up as one of the best, as it was the first time Shaq and Kobe played each other since Shaq moved to the Miami Heat. 2010 was a big day for you LeBron stans, as he became the 4th player to ever record a triple-double in the NBA Christmas Day games. Now that has been added to a few people, as Russell Westbrook and Draymond Green are now a part of that club. The 2016 Christmas Day game is what I think the biggest matchup of all time, as the Cavs came back from a deficit in the 4th quarter, and Kyrie hit that magical step-back buzzer beater and won the game with about 3 seconds left. Now, one of my all-time favorite parts about NBA Christmas Day was the jerseys, but unfortunately, the jerseys are no longer a thing, as the NBA signed a deal with Nike that was worth around $1 billion, and that partnership no longer included the NBA Christmas Day game wear, which came from the Adidas partnership that they had previously. But the Nike partnership is doing something special this year to celebrate the NBA's 75th anniversary, as Christmas Day will be the day where they debut some of those new City Edition jerseys to celebrate. This year's NBA matchups will be the 14th year of at least 5 games being played, and it will include some big games, as I know I'll personally be watching the Hawks and the Knicks in their rematch of last year's playoff, which really set the city of New York on fire. Now that you know so much about why the NBA plays on Christmas Day, make sure to check out this video right here where I talk about why the NFL always plays on Thanksgiving. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which are on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know down in the comments below, are you an avid NBA Christmas Day watcher? Give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down because it's still your thumb, and remember, don't be afraid to join the convo. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.